I'll just show you this until the half, and then I'll go into the second half and explain it fully, and you can see the whole half then. But I didn't want to bore you with the goals, etc. So you can see there, haven't been tackled, nobody's moving, my hand's technically off the controller. So today we are looking at the squad battles glitch. I've already covered a video on this, but I thought I'd do another one to update. So you can see with the first team, I've already done it. 5-0, 1,966 points on world class. It only works on these two top difficulties, so make sure you only select those two. And then do not select any other difficulty, only world class. I do believe it works on beneath these, but world class, you're going to get yourself the most points. Doesn't matter about your team so much. You want to have somebody who has 75 plus strength. So if we were to look through, if we go to statistics, Govu cannot do it. He's got 71. But Jonathan David can with 86. Ribery cannot do it. Fofana can. Marquinhos can. Messi can't. So you need to do it with somebody with that much strength. So these three players are perfect. Or even your defenders if you want to. 84, 84, 92, and 83. So you need to make sure you have that strength to be able to do this glitch. Then once you go in, you just select your teams as normal. Just to show you there, it's called Santa Fe FC, the LA Galaxy badge. And we are going to give them the Christmas naughty kit there. And you can see there on the difficulty underneath where it says minutes, it says world class above the club name. Just to show you again, we are going to jump into a game. What I'm going to do personally is I'm going to score 5 goals first and then show you the glitch. So I'm going to skip ahead to that point because I need to get max points to make sure I get some good squad battle rewards. So there we go. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NaNNiK for 6% off on all orders. So we have got the 5 goals now. It took me a little bit longer because I'm trying to get max points by getting corners and stuff like that. So once you've done the 5 goals or how many ever goals you want, it doesn't have to be 5 goals. It can be 1 goal or no goals, depending on how you want to get on with the match. Obviously, later on, you'd have to score. But once you've done that, you just want to get the ball back, and you can see it's on world class. And we want to give to somebody with 75 plus strength, as we've mentioned. Once you give it to somebody with that much strength, we are then going to run into the space once we do not get fouled, of course. There is a certain area that you need to do this in, so we need to make sure that we have somebody with that strength in the area. So to make this easier on yourself, I'd probably just move somebody there. So once you get to this area here, you want to hold down to the left trigger, turn around, hold down the left trigger or L2 on your controller, don't let go, wait for them to touch like that, then you let go, and as you can see, he'll just bounce off and off and off you. I'll just show you this until the half, and then I'll go into the second half and explain it fully, and you can see the whole half then. I didn't want to bore you with the goals, etc. So you can see there, haven't been tackled, nobody's moving, my hand's technically off the controller. The only thing you're going to have to do is kick the ball out so the half ends. So now you can see it's the same team, it's still San, same kits, nothing's changed, there's no optical illusion there. So what we're going to do now is you can see there at the top left of your screen, Santa Fe FC. Got ourselves the 5 goals that we needed for maximum points, and now we are going to give the ball to somebody with the strength. So I believe Marquinhos had enough strength as well. And if you're not sure, you can always check on the menu. So what you select the tabs, you've got yourself with the right stick, you can find yourself the strength. So at the bottom of the screen there on our right hand side, it says 91 strength, 81 strength. So we know these two can definitely do it. That's just in case you've gone into a game and you're not sure. If you don't have anybody in your starting 11 that has that much strength, you can always bring somebody off the bench. So once we get to this position, it is around here. You want to hold it around here. Make sure it's in these 2 areas. If it's anywhere else, it won't work. Hold down to left trigger or L2. As soon as they're touching like this, you then let go. And now you can see he'll just bounce on and off that guy. Sometimes if your player hits the ball like our Marquinhos did, he'll make his way around. Like you can see, he's trying to get around us. So he might tackle us like that. And that is because he touched the ball. So you know that you can't leave the setup until he touches the ball, which is not a problem. In the game now, we've kind of moved the balls forward slightly. That's just because the AI has tackled us. We are just going to run off now, run the pitch. I will now show you it just from straight away from kickoff, so you don't have to see the 5 goals. But just to show you, it's Santa Fe, 5 goals, no different there. We showed you with Fofana. I went and reset it just to show you it again with Marquinhos, sorry. Then as you can see here, that is going to be the team as it pops up. And Santa Fe there, 5-0. Now, why you'll know it work is because of the possession that we had, 73%. Reason why it's not as high as it can be is because, obviously, in the first half, I was trying to get a lot of goals. So what we're going to do now is going to reset the teams just to show you how to run through it. As I mentioned, the top 2 teams, doesn't matter which one it is with these ones, they just seem to consistently work more. Make sure it's on world class as mentioned, and then we are going to go jump straight into it and just show you straight away from the first half how to do that. You can see that our team has got the blue badge and the other different kits. That'll do. So we've got our black kit on and they've got the white kit on. We have kickoff, it makes it a little bit quicker, but like I said, you can score 1 goal or 5 goals or 10 goals. It doesn't matter how many goals you score, as long as you get the goal. So all you do is just win the ball, and then we're going to go and do the exact same glitch again with the players with the same strength that we mentioned. Press to work our way into the space. A little trick I will mention is you want to basically run down as far as you can just to get the AI to go back in their normal positions. Once you've got there, you can then think about walking over into between these two lines as mentioned. Hold down left trigger so you don't touch the ball, and as soon as they touch, you'll see in a minute, he'll just press me. I need to let go, so I'm still holding on at the moment till they touch there. Now I've let go, but he's touched the ball there, so it might not work. This is what I was mentioning about the ball. Going to try and push around to the right hand side, but we might be lucky and get away with it. We shall see. But you will just fast forward it now. If he tackles us, it's because they touched the ball, so you just need to reset the same way. But this is in a second game now. You saw we're 5-0 in the first game. 0-0 in the first half of this one. We'll just do the whole half now and we'll just skip ahead. As you can see, he tackled us as I went away to get a drink. And that's because they touched the ball at the start. So this is something you have to really make sure it doesn't happen. And that's a lot of problems a lot of you will have with the glitches when you say it doesn't work, is because of that reasoning alone. So again, we're going to give it to Jonathan David. Get away from the press. Get to this position here. Hold it down. Now let go. And they should bounce off each other. We haven't touched the ball this time, so it will work all the way through. Of course, you're going to concede a goal if you're not playing. And it's really important to make sure that you don't touch the ball, as you've seen. Because if you touch the ball, they are going to tackle you over time. So again, we're just going to skip ahead to the point where we need to. You can see now Jonathan David's done the stance where he's sitting there holding his body out. As you can see now, we're coming up to about almost half time. And because we didn't touch the ball at the start, which is out of our control, the glitch is going to work all the way through. And that is really important to remember, because I know a lot of you guys did comment before saying it doesn't work. 9 out of 10 times is because of that. This is also on old gen, if I haven't mentioned that already. And old gen is a bit of a different one, because for some reason it's way more consistent than it is on new gen. If you don't know what I mean by new gen, it means old gen is Xbox One, PlayStation 4, etc. New gen is obviously the newer versions of them. I have both, and I've tried it on both. It definitely does work on new gen. It just needs a lot more consistency with it. You need to really make sure that you're holding down the left trigger or L2 for as long as possible. With old gen, it seems to work straight away 9 out of 10 times, as long as you don't bang into the ball, as you've seen. But as you don't do that, Jonathan Davis is doing a very good job there. Stamina's going down just like his is. And we're going all the way through. The problem is, if you do what I did, which I went to show you as I walked away as well, is if they do hit the ball and the ball rolls away, you will concede. Of course, we're on world-class difficulty, which is going to affect your clean sheet, which means you won't get max points if you don't score. So when this half ends, I'm just going to go score the 5 goals and win the game. But I wanted to show you 2 different games to show you that it works in 2 different scenarios. You don't need to score 5 goals. You can score 1 goal, etc. And as always, if you have any more questions or something's not working for you, instead of saying it this does not work, just comment down below and ask me. I can't get it to work. This is what I'm doing. You have to make sure they have 75 plus strength. You have to make sure it's on world class. You have to make sure it's on the top 2 teams. And you have to make sure you don't hit the ball, as I've shown you 2 examples now. And that is the half. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Catch you in the next one.